Hi friends, welcome back to the Latina garden. Today I am going to be doing some plant work. It has been over 100 degrees all weekend long and I haven't really been out here doing much. We went shopping most of the weekend to a couple of garden centers, which you've already seen the videos for. So I hope you enjoyed those. And now it's time to do some planting. So I'm gonna start planting some of the plants that I got over the weekend. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And please share this video if you like it. Thank you.
So today we are planting my Veronica plants. This is from Monrovia. It is called Veronique Blue Speedwell. It is a Veronica longifolia in Veronique Blue. This plant requires full sun. It is considered a perennial, so this is a great purchase because it will rebloom again in the season. This is deer resistant. It's a low maintenance, easy care plant. It has these really long, beautiful flowers that would look great as a cut flower. This requires 6 hours of direct sun. You want to make sure that the soil stays moist, semi-moist, not really moist, semi-moist. And for maturity, it will grow to be 12 to 18 inches high and about 10 to 12 inches in wide. This will bloom from the spring through the summer. Its hardiness is -20 to -30 degrees Fahrenheit. And I have 2 of them. These I got from Lowe's clearance section. It had a lot of dead leaves in here. It wasn't looking as great. And then I also got the second one. This one looks a lot more it just doesn't look that great. It looks like it needs a little bit more TLC. The soil here is very dry, and so I'm hoping that if I just water it enough, it will go and look kind of like this one. So I am going to, since I have 2, I want to do a little experiment. I want to plant one of them in this pot. And I know it's going to grow to be quite big, but for now I want to put it in that size of a pot. I will upsize it into something bigger if I see that it's doing well. And then I want to plant another one in the ground. I do have very clay soil, and so I want to see how it does between a pot or in the ground and go from there. As I'm cleaning up these dead leaves in here, I'm noticing some of these stems are starting to grow roots. So I think I could potentially cut this part off and start a new plant. So that's one of the things with perennials. You can divide them to create more. And I'm just kind of softening up the container here. This has been in the container for a really long time. And you can see by all these roots, it's so root bound. And so before I put it in this pot, I want to break up some of these roots so that it can spread. So whether I'm putting it in the ground or planting it in a pot, you always want to open up these roots a little. Okay, so I cut some of the bottom. I'm filling up my dirt up to the level where I want it to be. So I don't want it to go all the way to the rim. I want to have maybe like 1 inch off the rim lower. I'm gonna add some of my Sure Start, and this is gonna help with the roots. And then I'm gonna fill it in with my soil here. Oh, nice. That sounds really yummy. I love pozole.
For me.
Yeah, because it was your birthday. It was Luca's birthday earlier this week, and we celebrated by going camping on the beach. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, just for you? The pozole is just for you?
I think it's just for me.
Oh, okay. Do you want to share with me? Maybe? I like pozole. So, my husband made pozole for Luca to celebrate his birthday because it's Luca's favorite food to have. And we have some pozole leftovers, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And there you have it. So this one's gonna be in the pot. I'm gonna water it in, and I'm gonna find a home for this one. So I've dug my hole. I'm gonna put some of this Sure Start in. Again, this is super root bound. Just gonna cut a little bit of the bottom roots off. Hopefully I can get this plant to come back to life with a little TLC. So can I just point out, like, the edges? The bottom's wet, the edges are wet, but the center is completely dry. And that's why it was struggling. It wasn't doing very good. The top inch is wet, but it's super dry, so it's not absorbing the water. I'm gonna make these little slits here. Hopefully this will help for it to absorb the water better. Let me take out some of this dead stuff off. So some new growth right here. You can see new stems growing. So that's always a good sign when you see that in the clearance section plants. You want to look for some new growth. If you see some type of new life, you should get the plant. But when you're shopping the clearance section, you want to pay attention. Is it perennial? Perennials, you'll know, will come back. If it's an annual and it looks super dry and dying, you really want to think about it if you really want the plant or not, because it's only meant to be for that season. It's not a guarantee that you can winter it over, that will come back. So you're rolling the dice with that one. Okay, so I cleaned it up a bit. And I'm gonna put that in there. And now we're just refilling that up. I did mix a little bit of some good dirt in here for those roots to kind of help it. But you also, since I live in clay soil area, I want to make sure that it has some clay soil. You can't just feed it the good stuff because it needs to acclimate to your soil so that it can spread its roots under the ground. Okay. Done? Now I just want to make sure I water it in really well. Let it drain. And then add some more water. And now we just want to make sure we water it in really well and pray to the garden gods that it comes back to life. My other one that I have in a pot, I put it in here. Also going to make sure I water it really well. It is in between my crown of gladiolas. So I think I've been getting a lot of like pinks and peach out of these gladiolas. They have almost all of them bloom, so they will be dying down pretty soon in the next month, I think. So I think it would be nice to have a pot inside another pot to give it some color. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it motivates you to get some Veronica for maybe this season, if not the next. And until next time, sow love, grow joy, and stay rooted. Bye.